Hey everyone, it's Jen with Generator74, and I thought I would do a card tutorial. This is the paper that I'm planning on using. It's the Basic Grey Oliver collection. I've had it for a while. It's not new, obviously, but it has more, you know, boyish colors. And I had colored this little Greeting Farm stamp image in a while ago, and I haven't used it yet. The green in his shirt really seemed to go well with the greens in this paper, so I thought that I would use that. I often just color images in way ahead of time and then just use them as I, you know, find time. Like I keep them colored up. Very rarely I will color them to match the papers that I want to use, but not usually. I have my pieces cut here, all except this one that I'm going to use for the scallop mat. For this, I'm using some Spellbinders dies. This is the scallop, and then the oval. I'll cut the image out with the oval, and then the red and the scallop. And I have this tiny little star brad that sort of like a brushed silver that I thought went well, and we'll see if I can work that in there. I'm not sure. I have this rub on. I'm not sure if I'll use it or not, but I have it laying here just in case. Some black ink and my Big Shot here. That's pretty much it besides adhesive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it together here. I'll give you the measurements, and we'll see how it goes. First I'm going to cut out my image using my Big Shot. And I like it whenever the image is sort of cropped a little bit. So I like to choose a die that is slightly smaller than the image, just to give you that cropped appearance. I think it looks, I don't know, better to my eye. I'm not saying it's the right or the wrong way to go, but I just think it's cute when it's cropped like that. So I cut off his little feet. And done with that one, and then we'll go ahead and do the scallop in the red. The 6x6 pads are nice because they fit right through the Big Shot and you don't have to trim them for using a whole sheet. I often don't use a whole sheet. I just use scraps, but in this case, just using a whole sheet. And then I'll just put the rest in back in my pad. So there's our little scallop. Get this out of the way. So then, using my ATG gun, just put a little adhesive on the back of this and mat it on the oval. Like that. And then I have some black cardstock. I just have it cut down and folded into a standard A2 size card, which is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I also have another piece of black cardstock, cut it 4 by 5 1/4, that I'll be just putting on there. I'm going to be working on this piece. These pieces 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and this green piece is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I'm going to mat those on top of one another. Do that now. And I cut this paper here so that the top and the bottom, when I have the green on there, would have a row of circles or dots on it, just because I thought it looked better than not. That was really scientific, huh? Okay, so here's our piece, and I have this piece 2 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then this tinier piece 2 1/4 by 3/4. And what I thought I would do is put this on here, and I forgot I was working on the dimensions. So you know what? I'm going to scratch this little piece. I'm just going to do away with that. I was going to put it on here, like with a gap, because I thought that that would look kind of cool, but I forgot that I had made this piece shorter. So you know how it is when you're crafting. So I'm going to go ahead and butt this up here along the top of this piece. And I just used my scissors to cut the end of this in our ribbon end. Like that. And then these will go on here. And again, I forgot. So what I'll do is I'll just put this on and then I'll trim it. So these measurements are going to be a little bit off, and I apologize for that. I don't normally measure, and I was trying to measure and give measurements for everyone because I've had a few requests for that, and you can see it didn't work out very well. Because even though I gave you the measurements, I am not actually using them. So I guess that just shows you that I am not good at measuring. But again, I craft for relaxation. I don't craft for, you know, any other reason. So to me, I just think, isn't it dear? I don't like to add unnecessary pressure to it. I have a job that, you know, is stressful, and when I'm crafting I just like to relax. So thinking I'll put that here, and I'm not even sure what sentiment I'm going to use, but I like this little star, so I might put it here, put him down here, not really sure, put it there, and then I could put this I think I'm just going to use like a happy birthday or something along those lines for a sentiment. You can never I'll just use this happy birthday, but I'm going to have to clean it first because the last time I used it I didn't wipe the ink off, and I want to only ink the happy birthday and not the swirls, because then I'm going to punch it out with my Stampin' Up! My gosh, what's it called? I don't even know. This one. I'm going to punch it out using that, so I don't want the swirls to be on there because it's too girly. So let me get a marker. It just makes it easier if you use a marker rather than an ink pad. You can do it either way, but I just have these markers I bought at Michael's a while ago. They're just the cheap artist loft. And what did I do with my block? Here it is. So get it mounted on there, and I think I will stamp it on red. So then with the brush tip, I'm going to just fill in the happy birthday. And try not to get any ink on the other part of the stamp. because I don't want that swirl. Okay, get it good and inked up, make sure I got it all. And then this does dry fairly quickly, so before you stamp you're going to want to huff on it. Look at that. Ta-da! And then take my punch and punch it out. Look at that. Alright, now I just need to decide. I think if I put it on that side, it makes it sort of heavy on this side because of the banner, so I think I might put it over here. And I'm just going to go straight down because there's always a possibility I'll have to mail this card and I don't want it to be too dimensional. And I think I might put it over the edge just a tad because then the when I put it on the card, it'll still be within the card, but sort of over a little bit because this isn't very large. So in the happy birthday, I'm thinking I might just put, well, I like it better down here. But where am I going to put my star? I can put it right there. Not sure which way I like it. Not like that. Like that. Okay, so now I need to decide. I'm gonna put this on pop adhesive, this little piece. I don't think it'll cause any problems, even if I do have to mail it. And I bought this at Big Lots for like $1.50. A lot cheaper than buying it like Michael's or online even. And it's super duper sticky, so it's cool. I'm gonna put it over his face. I'll put it right here. Like that, and then decide where I want to put my star. Like this. I think I'll just put it right here. Just poke a hole right through there. And then put some adhesive on the back of this piece. And then adhere that to here. And then for the inside, I usually just use scraps that I have left. I think I'll use this piece to make the part to write on because it'll color coordinate. So then, like, I just have these little scrappies here. So I will get my Big Shot back out here. And I want to get a larger die. I'll just use the larger oval so that I'll have a place to write on the inside of the card. Run this through. Got that. And put that away then. Get this out of the way. Okay, so then I have that little scrap too. I might want to work with. Cut this piece down to 4 1/4, because then I know that it'll fit in here. I need to change my blade, so I'm just going to, you can't see what I'm doing. paper had those little fuzzy edges on it because my blade needs change, so I'm just taking a sanding block, flipping it over and sanding them off for now until I change the blade. I have one here, I just haven't bothered yet. So then I'm going to trim this little piece, throw this out. And we can use this little polka dot piece. See what I mean by the little scraggly pieces, so I just sand it. Alright, so then what do we have? We have this that we could put there. I don't really have a layout in mind. Just like to, you know, figure it out as I go. Okay. Let's get this over here. Expecting my hubby to be calling any minute saying he's coming home from work. And because I'm home on vacation this week, we usually ride together. We work like 5 minutes apart, so it's nice. Save on gas. Our car is in the shop today, and they called and said it's going to be some ridiculous amount of money. It's still better than having a $500 a month car payment, which we did for years, so I'm glad. But anyway, whatever. So he's driving the pickup today, so that'll not be good on gas. We work about an hour away from where we live, so it's quite a commute. Just need to get this straight. There, it's better. Okay, so here's our card with our little greeting farm image, and then on the inside have a place to write and has the coordinating paper. So I mean, nothing fancy, but I think it's always nice to have some decoration on the inside. And also with this thinner cardstock, it helps to like stiffen up the backing. I do need to trim that piece of paper. It wasn't quite the right size. You know me and my great measuring skills. So thanks so much for watching, and I'm hoping to get some more videos uploaded soon. I did film quite a few today, but I need to figure out how to fast forward them, and I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do a voiceover. I don't know, I've never done that either. So it might just be videos with like some music in the background, because I like to scrap and craft while I'm watching Netflix or listening to music, and I can't really put the music on there because of the whole copyright thing. So I'm more creative whenever my mind is following along with a song or a show or something while I'm working. So yeah, so let me know what you think of my card. If you like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and if not, you know, I'm always welcoming to suggestions, but obviously respectful in manner would be nice. I've seen some very inappropriate comments on some videos lately, not of mine but of others, and it's just hurtful to people. So I don't really think that there's any need for that, but that's just my opinion. I think the world would be a nicer place if we could all just be nice and get along. So that's my little speech for the day. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!